Hey, welcome back to Current Collective. My name is Kaylin. I am the creator here at Current Collective. We talk all about God, fashion, art, beauty, and community. So if you're interested in any of those topics, please hit that subscribe button so you stay in tune with everything we have going on. In this video, we're going to be doing a little hair. I received a wig from a client and she asked if I could turn her 360 lace frontal into a closure wig. I said yes, so I'm here to show you how I did it. Let's get started. So as you can see, this is the 360 lace closure. At first, I thought I could use the center of the wig, the widest part, as you can see, but it has a bald spot in it. That would have been kind of tough to add individual strands to fill in the bald spot. So I said, I'm not gonna use it. So let's flip it to the back, right? The back has a really nice piece, as you can see, it's very long. And I was like, instead, let's use this. So I took out my handy dandy seam ripper, as you can see. That's the blue thing I have in my hand. You could buy those from Joann's, Family Dollar, all of that. It's just a tool used to take out the seams of either garments or, in this case, wigs. So as you can see, I'm pulling each piece of thread out of the seam because I'm trying to release that part, that adjustable strap part, so I could use that piece of lace you can see at the bottom. It's a really nice piece of lace. It's HD, so it's very, very thin and it melts to your scalp as well. Now this is a pretty tedious part, so you have to have a little patience and, you know, go very, very slowly. Make sure it's carefully, and yeah, you'll get there. But you do have to watch the seam ripper. It's super sharp. So as you can see, I am pulling at the adjustable strap part. But I'm watching the lace because I don't want to poke a hole in the lace because that's what I'm trying to use. So now it's time to remove that big piece on the side. As you can see, this is an older wig. The green part, that is the rusting that happened or developed because the moisture and the metal mixed. But just continue to be patient. Pull out the seam, and as soon as it starts to separate, as you can see right there, then you are on to something, and it should be pretty simple at that point. So you just take it, one seam, bloop, pluck it, and then give it a little tug so it separates. So bloop, pluck it, tug, separates. You really just keep doing that until all of it's off. Oh, my ladies, girls, please don't throw away wigs unless they're on like their last leg. I'm all about being a boss on a budget and balling on a budget and looking like $1 million and you really only spent 10. That is my MO, okay? So if you have that long 16-inch wig and you had it for a couple years, lady, cut it, love. Cut it, make it a cute little bob. Throw some streaks into it. And I have a lot of wigs right now that I need to repurpose because the closures are becoming a little wore down. They a little wore down. But I'm going to just remove the closures, put in another newer closure, and it should look good. It should look real good because the hair is still good, you know? So take your time, take your time, take your time. As you can see, I'm like halfway done, kind of. Halfway done. And if you have a wig that you need to seam rip, you might as well do it with me. Turn on a little music, and let's do it together, love. Because I promise you it's going to be worth it in the end. You're going to be like, oh, I got a whole new wig. Oh, and mess around. Put some color in it. Change the whole color too. Ooh. Change the game with that one. People be like, oh, where you get your hair from? Oh, girl, this is the same wig you got in the head. So, we are almost there. We're taking out the casing that the elastic was in. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Pluck, pluck, pluck. We're almost there. Yeah. Just be patient. Turn on some music. Some seams are more stubborn than others because they did a lot of back stitching on this wig, especially on this part, to make sure it's very secure on the wig. Bam. Look at that. Almost done. And when you do this, it's kind of hard to see it in the camera, but you can actually see the threads. Sometimes they use clear thread, so make sure you don't put a hole in your lace. But in this case, I could see it, so I just pluck. But they did use some clear thread, and that was kind of tough. But we made it happen because, that's what us girls do. Make it happen. All right, you see that really big middle piece? We almost got it. All right, let's get my scissors because we are done and ready to make our closure piece. So I am just snipping the lace portion. Really itty bitty clips. Clip. Try to make it in a very straight line. And now you can separate it. Now her wig was a little matted, so I had to pull. But we made it. And as you can see, boom, I'm gonna split it right down the center like that and make a closure piece. All right, let's get your scissors and let's cut the back of it. Quick. And bam, as you can see, that's our closure piece. There she is. There she go. Yeah. Yep. So I am going to, of course, comb it out, wash it, do all the glitz and glamour, but that's the closure piece. And now I'm about to show you how I put it on the wig before I sew the wig. So as you can see, this is my manicure head, my canvas head. I have a 22-inch canvas head. I think that's a little bigger than most canvas heads, but I had to. And if you are interested in purchasing one, you could go to AliExpress and grab one. Just type in canvas head. Make sure you do your due diligence and read those comments to see who is a reliable vendor. So now, all you gotta do is first cut that front piece off, because that front piece is gonna turn into the side. So snip, snip, you don't gotta do it right on the line, because you need a little oomph to sew it with, sew it down too. Now, me just making this straight and deciding which is gonna be the front or the back. So I decided this is gonna be the front. So I'm like, okay, let me pin it down, pin her down, pin her down. So I pinned the front down. Now I'm gonna pin the back down. I'm also gonna put one in the center so it doesn't move. So now there it is, all pinned down, and now I'm going to sew around this piece. And this is our closure piece for our wig. Boom, I'm gonna sew right there, right along there. And let's get it. Now this is the final sew down. As you can see, I sewed around it twice to make sure it's sturdy and it could last a really long time. Bam! And that's the finished product. I finished sewing down the wig and I was really, really happy about how it turned out. So remember, loves, do not throw out your old wigs. Always repurpose them. Have some fun while doing it. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. And also remember, subscribe so you stay in tune with everything we have going on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm excited for you to repurpose your very own wig and rock it till you can't rock it anymore. Okay? Okay. I will see you in the next video. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.